Watch this rally with me between Alcaraz and Sinner from the Miami Open 2023, which I believe is the most iconic rally of their rivalry so far because it displays what these guys are capable of in so many different ways. So let's get into this rally and watch it together.
Support.
So just an incredible rally between these two guys. I'm sure most of you have seen it before, but if you hadn't, then there you go. That's, to me, the most iconic rally of their rivalry so far. Currently, Alcaraz holds a 6-4 win record in their head-to-head, but they've provided tennis fans like us with some of the most unbelievable shot-making rallies that we've seen on the tour in the last few years, and it's only getting started, hopefully. So if you're new here, welcome to The Slice. This is where we break down tennis matches like this. We do tournament previews, analysis of matches. We interview top pros like Felix Auger-Aliassime, Casper Ruud, Bianca Andreescu, and we break down highlights like this. So smash the subscribe button to not miss any of that in the future. And thank you to Tennis TV, who is the presenting sponsor of this video and the supplier of the clip you just watched. Tennis TV is the official streaming service of the ATP Tour and the best way to watch ATP Tour footage live and on demand. You can watch highlights right after the matches. You can watch classic matches from ATP history, and I use it all the time to do my analysis. I go scrub through the matches, see what I need to see, and it's an absolute no-brainer, in my opinion, if you're a tennis fan. So if you don't have Tennis TV yet, click the link below to check it out and do yourself a favor. Shout out to Tennis TV. Okay, let's get into this rally that, as you saw, was crazy. And the best thing is it's not even the longest rally. It's not the most grueling rally. Almost every shot has meaning to it and emphasis behind it, and it's incredible. So let's go back to the beginning and watch it. So right off the bat, Sinner starts this rally, which I believe is a second serve, and Alcaraz does a great return, puts Sinner out wide. That shows Alcaraz's ability to return well. Sinner's also a great returner. Sinner moves out very well to his left, though, and hits a great backhand cross court, which Alcaraz has to play well. And Alcaraz goes down the line. So that's the first change of direction, which is a theme in this rally and a theme in their rivalry as well, because they can both do it incredibly well. So Sinner goes out there, plays the ball cross court, and then Alcaraz does the drop shot. The famous Alcaraz drop shot at this point in his career. He's extremely well known for it, and it's a really lethal weapon. Sinner didn't really expect it. It was well behind the baseline, but moves quickly, gets up to it, and plays a good ball cross court that Alcaraz actually hits, and then it lands almost behind Sinner, but Sinner does incredibly well to recover and play a good ball back. Just unbelievable athleticism there from both guys, but from Sinner to recover, hit a topspin backhand that lands deep and allows, Alcaraz to not really run around it and has to hit a backhand. And then they're into a cross-court rally. Slice from Alcaraz, change of direction from Sinner. Another one cross-court, and Alcaraz plays that well, and then boom. Big change of direction from Sinner. And let's wind it up because that's one of his most lethal shots. You can't tell right now where he's going to hit it, and then he just cracks it down the line so clean. The ball's racing through the baseline and forces Alcaraz to do a split-step squash shot that he actually does incredibly well with. And then watch how fast Alcaraz gets back into the rally. So Sinner's a bit shocked, I think, by Alcaraz's ability to get that back over the net. He thought maybe he was going to be able to come to the net and volley, but he wasn't. He has to play a forehand. He kind of just dumps it cross court. And then Alcaraz pounds this shot down the line, and you can see how Sinner handles it. Crazy skill from both guys there. Alcaraz hits the ball super heavy, top spin ball, lands almost on the baseline, and Sinner is able to handle it with a slice backhand cross court that stays low and short, forcing Alcaraz into the net on Sinner's terms and kind of setting up the finishing shot of the rally. And there you have it. Sinner, give me something from the crowd after he puts Alcaraz on the ground for the second point in the match, or in the rally, mind you. But he forces Alcaraz in to the net. Alcaraz has to hit a slice shot from down here. Does well with it, keeps it very low. And then Sinner just uses his left hand on the racket and uses the momentum that Alcaraz has, goes back behind him and puts it in a place where he just can't touch it. Even a guy like Alcaraz can't touch it. It's a shot of masterclass. It's the perfect cap to that rally because it was an unbelievable rally and it shows their skill. Change of direction, the squash shot, the topspin forehand, the pickup, the slice, and the winner. Thank you very much. The drama of it all, too. Alcaraz on the ground, looks at Sinner. And even this, Alcaraz letting go of the racket after he can't get it so that he lands like a cat with both paws out, not hurting himself. The athleticism is unbelievable. And what a cap to that rally. I thought that's the most iconic rally of their rivalry because of all the different aspects of it. First off, the ball striking. The ball striking from the baseline is unbelievable from both of them. Both of them could sit at the baseline and beat almost anyone on tour, but and you know, Sinner likes to do that sometimes, and he can do that all day long. Alcaraz tends to use a bit more creativity, but both of the quality of their ball striking was on display there at the beginning once they reset in that rally, and then it got more creative. The change of direction is part of the quality of their ball striking. Sinner does it absolutely well on the backhand. It's very Djokovic-esque. He can take a cross-court ball and disguise where he's going to go with it and then hit it cleanly, penetratingly down the line and surprise people. And Alcaraz can do that too. Alcaraz also hits his backhand very well down the line. He tends to hit his forehand cross-court more, but he can go up the line like he did in that rally. Super heavy, gets the ball up and then down. So that's another hallmark of their rallies that we see. And then the movement. You saw Alcaraz sliding into his backhand to jam a backhand cross court. You saw him sliding into a squash shot. You saw Sinner recovering and hitting a ball that was essentially behind his foot with topspin there, and that can only happen with insane movement. That rally just showed how athletic these guys are, how unbelievably they cover the court, and how savage their rivalry will be going forward. It's going to remind us, I think, of a lot of the big three matches, a lot of the physicality there, and I think it already has. And then the hand skills and the creativity. Like I said, Alcaraz loves to use creativity as a weapon against his opponents. A lot of them are not used to playing the full court game that he forces them to play with his drop shots, with his willingness to come into the net at all times. And Sinner can do it as well. He prefers to be more on the baseline because he's better than probably anyone at ball bashing from the baseline right now. But in this rally, you saw him come forward, handle things well, and his volleys and every aspect of his game in front of the baseline has gotten a lot better as well. So you see the creativity that this rivalry is going to have in this rally. And I think that makes for more entertaining tennis. This wasn't the longest rally ever. This was about 30 seconds of pure ball striking, pure movement, pure tennis genius from both guys. And yeah, that's why I think it's the most iconic rally of their rivalry. Sinner went on to win that one in Miami, and that was the semifinal. And I was looking up before this, and I might have already said this in this video, but yeah, their matches so far have not been in finals as much, and I look super forward to that being the case going forward, because obviously they're going to be the best two players for the next while on the men's tour, and they'll be on the opposite side of the draw a lot, and I think we'll see them in major finals, Masters 1000s finals, and their rivalry will get only more and more legendary as it goes on. But that was a pretty great rally. To me, the best one I've seen. Let me know if you think of any other ones that I maybe should have had in that top spot as the most iconic. Let me know your thoughts on this rally below, how it made you feel. And as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the slice, subscribing, and we'll see you next time here on the channel.